Hello and welcome back to another continuation of the visual novel. And today I'm gonna be going to the other ending so you guys would see what it's like. So once you reach to this option, you have two, and this time we're gonna help poor Mio. Mio! I ran to Mio's side immediately and it helped her up ASAP. MC, what brings you here? That doesn't matter right now. Come on, let's get you cleaned up. Mio hasn't said a single word on the way to the infirmary. Has this been happening behind my back and I never noticed? Damn it! I called myself a friend, and yet I didn't know anything about her well-being recently. I go get a towel and wrap it around her stature. I wish I could come earlier. Otherwise, this wouldn't happen. Nobody deserved to be treated like this. I let her get changed in her PE uniform in the curtains. After she was done changing, I decided to address the elephant in the room. So, aren't you gonna tell me what happened back there? It's nothing. Like hell, it's nothing. I didn't mean to raise my voice like that, but this situation infuriates me. I'm okay. Honestly, I don't really care about what they did, nor do they bother me. No, it's not okay. Does Kaito knew about this? I don't know. This is the first time he ignored me and my messages. Every time I try to get closer to him, he went to the opposite direction and pretends I never existed. I felt hurt, but I think I deserve it. What do you mean? That girl who did this to me claimed to be Kaito's girlfriend. She told me to leave him alone, but I strictly told her I have no interest in Kaito. He's like family to me. But unfortunately, she didn't believe me. She and her friends kept tormenting me ever since Kaito. Never mind. I don't think it's that important. Huh? Strange. There's definitely going on with her and Kaito that I don't know about. Hey, MC, what's it like to be in love? Well, that was an off-topic question. Sorry, but it's just been on my mind lately. To answer your question, love is a strong feeling you have towards someone you care about. You develop these special bonds only to one special person in your life. You answered with one girl in mind. I see. I still look at it. Huh? Isn't it possible to love one or more person? Yeah, there is familial love, but the kind of love I'm talking about is the romantic type when you have a deep sense of affection with someone and stick with them for the rest of your life. If you love two or more person, you would just make things harder for yourself. Hmm, good point. Is there really a difference between love and like, though? Why are you asking me all these questions? Then why aren't you answering all of them? What the fuck? Ahem. Ahem. From my understanding, love is a much stronger feeling than like. Then, what if I say someone said they liked me for a long time? What does that mean? Or what do I do in a situation like that? Wait a minute, could it be? Has anyone confessed to you this week? I shouldn't be surprised. She is popular to most of the guys in our class, but I heard that she rejected most of them so far. Yes, someone did. I guess I shouldn't really be keeping this a secret from you any longer. I trust you, MC, so I know you wouldn't tell this to anyone. That was the first time I've ever seen her smile before. Almost threw me off guard. A glimpse of a smile was almost visible, but only for half a second. Such a shame. If only it lasted a little longer. Although her smile is a bit awkward and still in progress, she's perfect the way she is now. It all happened a few days ago, when someone left a letter in my locker and called me up on the rooftop. 3 days ago. Hmm, I wonder who called me up on the rooftop, huh? There I see Kaito lying on the ground. He seems to be in deep thought, but I still approach him nonetheless. Yo, Kaito, what are you doing here? Whoa! Mio, you came! Of course I did. Someone sent me a letter and told me to meet them here by chance. By the way, have you seen anyone by any chance? Well, I was the one who made the letter. Wait, really? Dude, you should have just sent me like a text instead of making a whole ass letter. It looks so formal too, I would never expect. Mio! Yes? I I can't keep this feeling to myself anymore. We're going to graduate and I will regret it for the rest of my life if I don't do it now. Kaito looked nervous. Mio, ever since we were kids, I like you. I always did like you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to be the first guy to ever make you smile. Kaito looked at her with a face of a love-struck idiot, but he also has a warm smile on his face along with the blush features. You mean as best friends? Huh? Of course not. I want us to be more than friends. I want you to be my girlfriend. Kaito, I can't be your girlfriend. I'm incapable of loving anyone. It's best if you find someone who's better than me. If that's all you have to say, then let's walk home together. Kaito, with a look of distress, doesn't know what to say for once. He expected this outcome, but it hurts more than it should be. How can she be so insensitive and brushed off his feelings like that? Like it's insignificant. He's been with her for a long time and he always took care of her when no one else was around. So isn't it time for her to return that feeling back? Hello? To Kaito? I said, let's go home. Suddenly, Kaito held her in a tight hug, which he then let go and decided to turn back into his normal cheerful self again. Yeah, let's go home, Mio. Mio could have sworn she heard mutter beneath his breath. Guess I have no choice then. His smile contradicts the empty and dark gaze he had in his eyes. That was the last time they ever hang out. And that's what happened. After that, his words just left me even more confused. Have I done something wrong? I never really understand the concept of love. I care about Kaito, but I can't see myself loving anyone nor anyone loving me. I am nothing but a boring person who has no hope for the future. I don't know what I'm supposed to be. All I know is that everyone will get bored of me if I don't meet their expectations. Mio has a distant but sorrow-filled expression. It hurts your soul to see her like this. Mio, don't say that. You're more than that. Of course, Mio has a hard time with this. It's the first time someone who she cares about confessed to her and wanting to give her love. The place she was born in was deprived of any form of love, neglected and abandoned as a child. When I heard the news, I took pity on her. Her parents left her rotting in that rundown apartment with nothing but trash and crippling debts. She would have died alone. I couldn't imagine being in her shoes. Here, you can lean on my shoulders if you want. Mio already accepted your offer, and instead of your shoulder, she used your lap as a makeshift pillow on the infirmary bed. Whoa! Mio looks comfortable. I'll feel bad if I try to pry her off me. I patted her head, and she seemed to enjoy it. Her actions as of now is similar to a cat for some reason. You imagine a scenario in your head of her being a cat girl, but you instantly decided against it. Yeah, I don't want the creator to make more art sprites for cat girl Mio. True. You wish this moment would last forever. MC? Yeah? Thank you for comforting me. I think I know what I should do now. There it is again. Her expression never ceases to exit surprise. People may think she's like a doll, but I think she's just easily misunderstood. Glad to help. If you really want to die to Kaito, I could go with you too. No, you've done a lot for me already. I'll face Kaito head on and ask him why he keeps on avoiding me all this time. Even if I have to use force upon him. You sweat dropped on that last part, but you still support her enthusiasm. You decided to head home and leave Mio alone. Damn, it's really pouring hard outside. I should text Mio and see if she's okay. Just as you were thinking about texting her, your phone suddenly started ringing. It was Mio. Mio? As you answered the phone, you hear Mio sobbing quietly from the other side. She was having a hard time trying to control her breathing. MC, please. Please, help me. I don't know what to do. It's my fault. It's my fault that he... Mio, calm down. I can't understand what you're saying. Repeat after me. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That seemed to calm down Mio's nerves and regain back her senses. Kaito is dead. You froze in place. You felt as if this wasn't true at all. There's no way one of your friends are dead, right? Are you for real? I wouldn't be calling you right now if I weren't. Fuck, she's right. Mia wouldn't joke about something this tasteless. Where are you right now? I'm at the hospital right next to the community center. Alright, I'll be right there. No, don't. Can I come over and stay at your place instead? Huh? Okay, but... She hung up. 1 hour later. After what seemed to be forever, you hear the doorbell ring. Mia walked into your house, fully drenched from the heavy rain outside. Her wet clothes mixed with blood and sweat. What did you do? It looked like her eyes are red from all the crying. She looked like crap, like she doesn't care how she looks. Mio, tell me what happened. You were cut off, but then suddenly, Mio tackled you to the ground. Your clothes started to get wet, but that doesn't matter right now. Mio, I'm sorry about what happened to Kaito. Why? Why would you say sorry? It's not your fault. It was my fault. I let him die. Huh? Mio looked at you in disdain, remembering the event. But then, something weird happened. She's smiling? What? Oh my god, she never smiles. But it's not the smile you saw before. No. It's the smile of a girl devoid of all care, trying to force herself to smile. It was all too surreal for you to handle right now. The look on her face sends chills down your spine. Something's not right. I said it was my fault, MC. I cornered Kaito in an alleyway so I could talk to him. I stayed after school and chased him there. But then, a suspicious guy snuck up on us and Kaito pushed me away. The next thing I knew, he got stabbed in my place. Kaito was bleeding a lot, and everything went by so fast that I knocked that guy who stabbed him unconscious with a trash can nearby. I wanted him to bleed the same way as he did to Kaito, but I had to prioritize on getting help first to save him. I tried calling for help, but nobody answered. I carried Kaito and ran to the hospital. It was too far, but I didn't care even if it rained. He was still breathing and talking when he was on my back. There's a chance for him to live. I don't want to let him die in the rain. My legs were getting tired and we were getting close to the hospital until... Do you want to know what happened next? Why is she happy? Make it stop! What happened next? He kept on whispering into my ears on how much he loves me, how much he cares about me, how he wants to hurt me, and how he doesn't deserve to live anymore, and wanting to leave him in the rain or to rot. I couldn't really understand why he said all those things. And then, when I stepped into the hospital, he stopped breathing. I told myself it would be okay and that he's playing a prank on me like he always does. That's when I realized it was too late. It's not a joke. It's real. Mio smiled and looked at MC for validation, eyes filled with despair and hope swirling together. MC, this is all a dream, right? The moment I kill myself, none of this ever happened, and we'll go back to being friends and enjoy school like we always do. Stop. Mio. You pinned Mio to the wall. You can't handle listening to this bullshit anymore. Mio, please, just stop. This isn't a dream, and Kaito is gone. You have to accept that fact, otherwise, you would just hurt yourself. No, then, where did he go? You didn't know how to answer that. She sounded like a child wanting to know why their parents never came back for them. It's not your fault, Mio. Kaito protected you because that's his choice. He's in a safe place now where his soul will rest. What if... But I didn't chase after him. He would have... You hauled on to Mio tightly into an embrace. None of that was your fault. You two were just unfortunate to come across a dangerous man. Kaito just wants you to be true to yourself. So, please, don't cry. So please stop trying to be something you're not. Please just rest for now. I'm here for you. You've been through so much. We've already lost Kaito, so I don't want to lose you too. Mio finally got quiet and cried on your shoulders for emotional support. You two comforted each other and never let go. You stayed in that position on what felt like hours on end. Mio bottled up all her emotions and numbed herself for years, and all of that came pouring out in this moment. I will never leave her alone. She's been enduring for too long. 3 days later. It's been 2 days since then, and a lot has happened after the incident. Flowers were all over Kaito's desk in class. I also gave my condolences to his family, but I'm worried about Mio's mental health. She decided to stop going to school, and people were speculating and making rumors about her. Some say she stalked Kaito and stabbed him, while others say she hired someone else to kill him for ignoring her and calling her a crazy person. I wanted to snap back at them for making such rumors with no basis, but nobody in the school knows her too well aside from you, so you kept quiet. She texted you and said she was fine. She decided to transfer school because of all the death threats, but I told her to ignore it all and she should focus on getting better. Turns out Kaito's girlfriend, the girl who bullied Mio a lot, accused me of murdering Kaito and said there was no other person who could have done it other than her. There were no witnesses at the scene of the crime, so nobody believed her words. Everyone in class decided to pin the blame on Mio and made her the scapegoat. 3 months later. You and Mio messaged each other a lot, comforting her and telling her positive things to look forward to. You didn't tell her about the rumors going on at school, but it died down a little. It died down a lot. As you were walking home from school, you passed by the park where you, Mio, and Kaito first met. It's been so long since you visited this park, so you went inside to see what changed. The sandbox filled with lost plastic toys, the rusty swings where you almost broke your neck in. Good times. You reminisce that time when you suddenly see a figure on the swings. A familiar girl in a beautiful white dress. It was Mio. She looked at you and ran over to her immediately. You don't believe your eyes when you see her. Mio. MC, hey, it's been a while. I'm staying here temporarily. How's school been for you lately? It was pretty lonely without you, but I still manage. Tomorrow is our graduation and this doesn't feel the same without you. Oh boy, I bet it does. I congratulate you in advance. Thanks. So, how was your new school? Mio not only transferred schools, but she and her aunt moved to another city. It's pretty good, if I must say. I'm trying my hardest to make friends there, and so far I made 2, maybe 3. Anyways, everyone in class tolerated me and respected my privacy, so I don't see any problem with studying there. I see. Have you thought about what you want to take for college? You talk like my aunt. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm studying to be a doctor, and this time I'm going to give it my all to pass the scholarship program. You let her keep talking. Back then, I wasn't going to put any effort into my academics. I was thinking about taking part-time jobs after graduating high school to help my aunt and pay for the debts my parents left me with. I already feel bad about studying in a prestigious school with my aunt working all the time with no breaks. I felt useless and I want to lessen her burden. I have no choice for myself, but ever since that incident happened, I decided to talk to my aunt and explain my choices. She told me to not worry about the money and said that I should go be whatever I want to be. I never thought about what I wanted to be, so I made the decision to be a doctor because I wanted to save a life. I want my purpose to have meaning. I don't want other people to feel what I felt back then. Bottling up all my emotions and numbing myself emotionally. I failed to save him because of my lack of skills. My emotions went out of control, and because of that, I couldn't think rationally. I know there's a chance of that happening again even if I become a doctor, but I still want to live. I still want to at least give it a try. Mio, you really have grown a lot since the last time we've seen each other. I'm proud of you. Well, I could have done it without you that day, of course. Mio gave you a warm smile. A warm, genuine smile. It made you blurt out what you would have said for a long time. I love you. She has a surprised look on her face. Then she got closer to you. Too close. And is this what you called a confession of love? Yeah? Well, shouldn't we go on a date first? Oh my god, who are you and what have you done with Mio? Calm down. You're lucky your new friends are nice enough to teach me about this kind of stuff, so although I'm still new to this, care to guide me? She had a small cheeky grin to her face as if waiting for my reply. Of course. I love you too. Maybe. Maybe? You tell me. How about treating me to some ice cream first? So, is that why you asked me out on a date? Hey, I might as well take advantage of this, right? Alright, you won this round. Whoopee. And so, this is where the story ended. After you two go on an ice cream date, you visited Kaito's grave and pay respects to him. You will always cherish the memories you have with him and Mio. For now, you will take responsibility of taking care of her. Ending 1 out of 3, blooming and moving on. And yeah, that is all that we have. Thank you for watching the video.